able to load our quads in a hip extended position. Most people do a ton of quad work when their hips flex, and it results in the rectus femoris, which crosses the hip and the knee, not being loaded at the hip joint. So we're going to use a TRX strap in a long loop resistance band, showing you a couple options if your equipment is limited at the facility that you're at or if you're at home. My absolute favorite way to do this is with a cable column, to where you can select the weight, and that just allows for you to have really progressive overload over a period of time. Like a TRX strap or a resistance band would be your second option. So when I get set up, I want my knees to be under my hips. I want my toes to be pointed, not in this position. We're actually pointing our toes down. And I want to squeeze my glutes, but it's for my quads. A lot of people will make this into a rowing exercise. You have to actually push down into the floor as you control back. The arms are just there for assistance if you need, or if you're someone that has a little bit of pain when you do the motion. You can use your upper extremity to take the load off your legs. It just matters that we're trying to load a specific pattern. So pay attention to your programming notes or the notes in your portal to help scale or choose the right loading pattern. So I'm going to use a TRX strap here first, pushing my feet into the floor. I'm trying to come back as far as I can, keeping the tension into my quads, pushing my feet, coming back to the top position. Second rep, not breaking at the hips, keeping my butt turned on, squeezing my butt, trying to lower as far back as I can. Again, coming back to that top position. So if you don't have a TRX strap, you can use a resistance band. You can anchor this to a squat rack. You can anchor this to a door. You can also use a bed sheet with a knot tied in the middle of it at the top of a door, and closing the door so the knot in the bed sheet is behind the door and it won't slip out, and have the exact same effect, except your hands will just kind of move down the bed sheet as you go. So what it looks like with the resistance band, coming back nice and far, driving my feet into the ground on the way back up. You can also hold at your chest. The hold doesn't really matter a ton. I just want the tension to stay into the quads, and make sure that you don't break at your hips as you go back.